been playing some Arknights. Dark Souls. Do I actually need to put that I'm playing Dark Souls 3 in my title? Soul level 1 playthrough. I found that not many people know what SL1 means, so I'm gonna call this Soul level 1. But for the remainder of the run, when I do talk about a Soul level 1 run, I'm going to call this SL1. Just for people wondering. Honestly, I do kind of agree with that, Bob. A game should give you like a prompt. So apparently I have too many characters. So we're gonna get rid of one. Wow. How many soul level 1s have I done? Who's this guy? This guy looks like Chump. By the way, guess my favorite mask. Alright, let's go.
Yes, indeed.
So, we're gonna be skipping all this because I assume if you're watching or interested in a Soul level 1, you already know the lore of this game. So, to go Soul level 1, first you need Deprived, obviously. The gift, I don't really have any strong recommendations. You can take the Black Fire Bomb for the first boss. Personally, I don't like standing still and needing to throw something, and it can also miss depending on its movements, but it's useful in Phase 2. You can do this if you like. Personally, I'm going to take the Life Ring. It's simply because I don't think I'm ever going to use any of the other ones, ever. But it's completely up to you. You can take anything you like. I am going to take the Life Ring. Name yourself whatever, there's no rules to this. I'm just gonna go with Augie Bear. That's my Twitch name. I always go mature. I think it's something to do with the voice, but I'm not 100% sure. I don't think there's any difference between the gender, so you can pick whatever you like. But maybe there is, I don't know. Anyway, let's start. But yeah, let's go. So, there's no real reason to kill any of these, because souls you get are not going to be useful, ever. Well, they will be, but I'll talk about that later. We will be needing a few souls, somewhat early on, about an hour in, depending on how your pace is looking. Not going to be rushing too much through the game though, I'll be taking it nice and easy. So, right off my route for this kind of challenge starts here. You want to jump over here, grab this, land on his head. Now you can go straight into the boss. There's some fire bombs down there. You can see the path. Let me go in so I can show it. There's some fire bombs down here. Like I said before, if you like using fire bombs on this boss, go for it. But otherwise, yeah. So here you want to switch to two-handed and use your ability. Pull out the sword, and then just smack him. You want to use all your stamina here and then hit him once more, and that'll stagger him. That's the best move you can get. Bad. Walk behind him now. Since I got hit before, I'm just gonna play it safe. And that's the win. But yeah, you can use like fire bombs there for phase 1. I mean phase 2, not phase 1. Phase 1 you want to do exactly as I did. That was a pretty decent fight. Unfortunately I got hit that once. That wasn't really nice. But hey. Sometimes you'll get hit, it's fine. I also played safe by drinking once. When he changes, he'll always do that leap attack, by the way. That's always the next attack he's going to do. So I'm just coming up here for some embers. And there's a homeward boner. Yeah, we call it a homeward boner. And the other ember. There's a dog here too. Careful with dogs, they have weird physics in this game. They can actually teleport. That one's usually quite fine though. So straight to the blacksmith here.
Let me, I am.
Gonna roll out these, put all of those into that.
Ready.
And then go over here, gonna buy a few items for the run. Gonna be buying a dagger, this is important for the swamp area. Enables us to move faster, and a torch, just in case we get leeches on us. And I'm actually gonna buy that and that. I'm actually just gonna buy the full set.
Ashen 1.
And I recommend equipping it all. The reason for this is because I don't know how bad it is, but apparently there's extra damage on naked characters. So, going straight to High Wall, yeah. This is where we're going to pick up the weapon that we're going to be using throughout the game and a few upgrade materials. We're also going to get the gem that we're going to infuse into our weapon that we're going to be using for the rest of the game. So right here, there's a bit of RNG that's not required, but these guys can actually drop Titanite shots. I'm actually gonna two-hand. I think these die, yeah. I'll stick with the two-hand. So I do recommend killing all these guys. just in case you get that lucky drop, but it's not required. If you don't want the lucky drop, you can literally just run through this area. It'll save like 600 souls if you get one Titanite shard here. I think out of my playthroughs though, I've actually only had one Titanite shard there, so don't worry about it too much, and don't worry about drinking from your Estus here. There is a bonfire coming up very shortly. Not a problem. There's a guy hiding there, I don't really like him, so. You don't want to drop down that platform like I did, because now I've taken damage. Try to drop on the platform without sliding off. So I grabbed that ember there. You didn't really see what it was because he cancelled the animation. But that was an ember. I recommend picking up all the easy embers that you can get, because embers are in short supply. They are a limited item, and they will help you with some bosses if you need it. I personally probably won't be using too many embers. I'm also grabbing these fire bombs for a reason, so do get these fire bombs too. Just doing some inventory stuff here. I don't like having all that equipped, all these. I like having my own things on them. Which, in case you're wondering, I'll equip stuff like that on these. Probably put a homeward bone there, like that. So, there's a guy that transforms into a big monster here. You can actually kill him for a Titanite shard. It'll save 600 souls. There's actually 2 in the area. But I actually think that's a bit tough. So, for the sake of making this a more smoother and easier to follow playthrough, and hopefully a good guide too for people, I am actually going to skip those. Instead, we'll be using these Titanite shards I'm finding throughout the level. So this guy's a pain in the ass. I'm gonna clear the table so I can get a clean run past him. I don't want too much junk in the way, because I actually don't want him to follow me too far and too soon, and I got shot by an archer. I just forgot about him, but it was worth it. We pulled him back quite a bit. So careful for this guy. I always swing there, and this is the weapon. So I'm gonna make sure that, yeah, he's not following, and then we're gonna equip equipped the weapon of the run. So just walk around here. Try not to aggro anything down there. Open this. Get the shield. I don't particularly like shields, but it can help with mobs. So I'm gonna start using fire bombs here. I'm gonna try to aim for the barrels and blow them up like that. I do miss a few times, but once you get it, it's really, really worth. So I want to get over here before these start grouping up. I was hoping the one with no HP would come. I'm actually stuck here, so this is rather unfortunate. Okay, that was a missed backstep. So that was rather unfortunate, but the idea is to kill as many as you can, and when you lure one up, only hit one with a firebomb to lure him up and fight him, and then just come down and finish the last one off. I also fought really poorly there, so that was a really bad demonstration of how to clear this area. There's also another dog down the stairs, which I somehow managed to aggro. But like I said before, I think I said this before anyway, some things are going to go wrong. I'm not like perfect at the game, but I think I'm good enough, and sometimes watching someone who's less than perfect is better than watching someone who's perfect. So I think times like that are always good to see, because you can see that I'm just an everyday Dark Souls player doing this challenge. I'm not a speedrunner or anything like that. No. Get those embers. I waited as well so that I didn't aggro him. You were wondering why I was waiting on top of the platform so I didn't aggro the big guy. I don't recommend sitting around here because enemies swarm the area. They come up from the sides. So just move on. Same here. Careful for the guy with the axe, he can lunge and hit you. So I take it along around there. See if we get a Titanite shard from those two as I pass. No luck. Oh yeah, dogs. Dogs will always chase you to bonfires and make it so you can't rest or anything like that. If you have problems with these, put up your shield, you'll be fine then. So I'm gonna have a look if we can get some RNG here. I do recommend that you do this. And it does look like we got one. Nope, actually not. Got a bit too excited there. Yeah, like I said, it's not required that you get one, it's just nice. You get one. if you want, you can keep farming there until you get like a +3 weapon. But believe me, it's gonna take a long time. And honestly, the next boss isn't hard, and this is the only boss we need to kill for a +3 weapon. So, trust me, don't farm there. It is actually possible to get a +2 off those guys I was talking about earlier, and my recommended tactic is to use black fire bombs and fire bombs on them. But like I said, they're a tough enemy, so we won't be doing that. So what you want to do is +1 and draw PM on your sword. And then you want to go back to the first bonfire and take the shortcut that you just opened. Again, you can go and try and see if you can get lucky by killing a few more of those undeads at the start. And I guess I'll go and see if I can get lucky. Like, just killing a few, you know? But again, it's really not needed, so don't worry too much. If I do get one, and you don't, then you'll have to buy like one extra. Oops. I have a bad habit of kicking when I'm trying to swing in a different direction. Don't worry about that. So yeah, like I said, it's really rare. Well, if you got one, good job. That saved you 600 souls. Ring of Sacrifice is a useful tool. It makes it so you can die and not lose your souls. It's not going to be amazing for this playthrough, since we don't really need the souls, but hey. So I'm actually going to use two things here. I'm going to use this, and I'm going to apply this. So what the green blossom does is it gives you extra stamina regen. And now, just try and get close to him and stay under him here. Got hit there. Not sure how. I'm actually just going to top up while I'm under him here, and then he's going to enter the next phase. He's going to do some charge attacks, which require dodging. Now run close to him, get behind him, and finish him here. With everything I said, and everything I did to prepare for that battle, you shouldn't really have too much trouble. I actually don't even know how I got hit there, myself. It's very easy to no-hit that guy with everything I did. The +1 broadsword, the resin, and the Green Blossom. It's really, really easy. If you have trouble with it and you do lose your resources, or if you're just worried in general, don't use your resources if you're not very confident. My advice with the bosses, if you're not confident, is go in, don't use any items. Maybe you'll win. I can win without items. It's easy. It's just takes a bit longer because you don't have as much damage, so you might see some different attacks. But anyway, my advice is go in without the items, see what you're dealing with, get a feel for it. Once you're more confident, use the items if needed. Wanna light this. Gonna restart it too. Now let's go into the second part of the game. A lot of running coming up. So, gonna be picking up a few items here. Like this, just in case. Accidents can happen to anyone. So I'm coming over here for some items. This is a bit of a bonus item that you can use on the Deacon's boss fight. I don't particularly need it because I have a great strategy that I'll be showing off. But I will show where you can also use it and demonstrate its use. Also, I feel like the game audio is a little too loud. Let me fix that a second. Yeah, that's a lot better. For me at least, there was definitely change in the bonfire noise. Yeah, that sounds a lot better. Sorry if it was too loud before. I don't really care about getting hit by mobs because I know where I want to be going. I know how much damage I can take. This is a strategy that you can use on all humanoid enemies. I doubt I'll ever need that, but you can pick it up. I've actually never needed to use repair powder in this game. Few little annoying enemies in here, but it's worth this pickup, which I'll be using for one of the bosses much later. You can also buy them if you just want to skip those rooms. So this is necessary though. You want to come over here and grab that. Get that ember too. Emote. I guess I was feeling extra happy about picking that one up. And then you want to rotate it back around. I'm actually gonna go up here because too many enemies for my liking due to the emote. You also can roll into these to stagger them. They are basically carbon copies of Bloodborne enemies. Pick up this. Careful though, it's a bit spooky. You want to stand right in the middle because there's two on either side that are alive. Drink this soup. Heal up. You don't need to do this, I'm just doing it for the memes. Praise the sun. That literally does nothing in single player, by the way. And it just makes you join the Sunlight Covenant, or whatever it's called, which makes it so you can lay down your mark to help other players with bosses. Jolly cooperation. So I just picked up another Titanite shard there. Pretty cool. I actually don't know what he drops, but probably nothing. Yeah, it's nothing that we're interested in. If you're doing a casual playthrough, that's an excellent gem though. So for some reason, even though you get invaded here, you can rest, but it'll still invade you. I do have a tactic to actually lose him, but the chances of dying here are extremely high. Like, really, really high. And if you do die, you don't have to worry about losing. So. Whoa, boy. I was saying hi, but damn. That was close. Luckily, the arrows also hurts the enemies in the area, which is great. Come around this side and pick this up, or he falls on your head, or he does anyway. Awkward. I'm mass rolling into these just to get them out of the way. Like I said, to get staggered by rolls. If those were any ore enemies, I would actually attack. Get out. So, because I survived all that, I'm still being chased by an NPC. So, this is the perfect opportunity to show you how to lose the NPC. So, we can't actually progress much further with him chasing. So what we want to do is we want to run into this boss room here, and then run back out. We're not fighting the boss until much later. If you want, you can go and try. It's winnable. I just don't recommend it right now because we don't really gain anything from it. Gonna grab that ember. Embers are always really good. Pick them up. Gonna drink here because hostile area coming up. Maintain stamina as you move behind him and come over here. For some reason these guys always detonate these, so you don't have to worry about it. Roll down here. Tag this bonfire. And boom. Also, during that part where I almost died, I picked up some ashes, which unlock a key on the old lady, which I'll be needing later, and I will be coming back to this area for the boss and other things as well. I actually don't know if these are the same undead and can drop Titanite shards, but I do need to wait for this witch to move away because I don't like her. She's mean. Mean old lady. So that is an ember right there, but I actually think I'll die if I try to grab it. So not gonna go for this one. So if the guy was still chasing, you wouldn't actually be able to get through there, and I wouldn't have been able to rest at the bonfire either. So it's actually required to go into that boss room to lose him. So this is quite an awkward scenario here. You can't go down, and these are in the room. But he's coming up at the same time. So you see, we're in quite a conundrum. But I've actually never died there, so hopefully you get as lucky as I do. So I'm actually going to full heal here, and there's a reason. This guy doesn't hold any punches. If he hits you, he usually gets combos on you, so you don't want to get hit. If you do get hit, just roll like crazy. And make no mistake, he can actually kill you. So far we've passed up one boss. We will be going back for him, don't worry. Pick up these few extra souls too. Souls are required during this run, and if you do lose your souls, there's enough in the inventory to make do. At least I hope so. If not, if you need to farm, don't worry about it, just find some easy enemies somewhere. But honestly, I think you'll be good for soul. So, just keep on running, not much to do. During that part, not much to say. For some reason I was really good at dodging them in my very first playthrough. I just suck. You'll always take a bit of damage there. Top up afterwards, just in case things get nasty. Grab this Titanite shard. Don't worry about getting poisoned there. There's a dog in the area, and if you've played Dark Souls 3 before, you know what to expect when there's dogs around. Luckily I didn't aggro him. Instead I aggroed that guy. So make a quick pit stop here to recover what you may have lost. We also need that bonfire for later, so if you're thinking you don't need it, please don't skip it. Drop down here. Grab this. Grab this ember as well. Because I think this is no ember, ain't it? No, it's balls. Good. And now we're gonna go back to where the bonfire is. We're not gonna rest it or anything. You can if you need it, but I'm just using it to mark where the shield is, because I know where to get how to get to the shield from here a lot better. It also skips the big crabs in the area. I actually don't know what this is. Oh yeah, it's that stuff. I actually like that. I actually don't have any tips to get rid of this guy. Usually by this point I've actually died once, but for these people you just want to do this. Wait for his attack. Never mind, he just walks off. Wait for his attack, and then let him drop off. And they're dead. So I'm actually going to look for the invader. Because that's actually an issue right now. I'm actually gonna try and fight him. But I think he's in this area somewhere. But I don't actually know where he is. That way. I don't see him. Ah, there he is. It's gonna be a hard battle, but death is not a problem. So if you end up getting in this mess, don't worry about dying. There's not much I can do to really help with this fight, I'll say. It's very RNG based, as with all NPCs. But my best advice is to try not to let him heal too much, but also don't overexert yourself. You always want stamina to be able to dodge. So because I killed him, I've got a lot more souls than usual. But don't worry, the route doesn't change. If you died, just run back, get your souls, and then continue as I am now. It legitimately does not matter. So you remember that dagger I was talking about? Equipped it. Wield it. Two-hand it. Run over here. Wait till you start slowing down. Regen stamina. And then go. You want to do this one first, trust me. It'll save you a lot of trouble. Same way back, you don't want to aggro the enemies in the area. If you do, just try to stay on path. Or retreat back to the bonfire. Come back to the bonfire here to get rid of the poison. Pull out your sword for this. And just try to take the shorter path. You can pick up the items I'm skipping. I can't really tell you what they are because it's not every day that I go for them. But I do know this one's an Estus shard. At this point you should have no way to cure poison, so do be careful. If you get poisoned, don't worry, just run. I usually do get poisoned. I'm killing him because he can actually block. When you do this, he can actually trap you in. That was a bad fight. Hopefully if you attempt this, you deal with him better. Just trying to lure him away, but I am going over here. The next part is scary. You want to run like hell. Hug the right here. Go over here. That's the Titanite shard. I went the wrong path. I went too far to the right. Tried to get that Titanite shard. It does not matter if you miss it, since it doesn't really clearly show where it was. But it's fine if you don't get it. It's fine if you miss a few. Hell, you could probably not pick up any, apart from the first two that I get. So this is going to be scary. I'm probably going to attack once. A lot of times, actually. So I tried to save myself there, but I think it would have been better just dying. The mistake I made was pulling too many. When I said I kind of went too far to the right, I pulled an extra enemy. This is fine though. I just hope my souls are going to be in a decent place, but I might have to take a bit of a detour to get them. But once I get my souls back, I will get back on track. So if you do die at any time, just follow the same path. Try not to go off course at any time in this place. Because it's easy to get lost once you lose the path. The safest route through here is just run through, and then you'll only pull this one guy. I pulled like two more. So where are my souls? On the ground, obviously, yeah. But because I know I want to be up here, all I've got to do is follow this route around. It's very deep here, so I'm gonna have to get out the knife again. Here's him who caused me the problems before. Drink up before I start running. And we should be fine. In hindsight, if I was to do that again, I would have died on the bridge, so I didn't have to go around. Yeah, not much trouble there, honestly. I was pretty fine. Anyway, I would recommend being full health for this and run from this direction right here, because it takes them some time to turn and you can easily pick up the item. It is very important, do not skip over that one. It's possible to just climb that without dealing with those. I like to kill them, it just makes it less RNG. Honestly, they could kill me too, especially now I'm not embered. A few benefits come with not being embered though, like you can't get NPC invasions anymore. If you get NPC invasions that I don't, just try and fight him. If you lose, just go back and get your souls. Not a big issue. There's no NPC invasions around here anymore anyway. So for the first time we're actually going back. Well, I guess this is the second time, but first time in a while. And this is where we're going to be using our souls. Why I tried so hard to get them back. I could have left them and used these ones that I've picked up, because we don't need too many. You'll see.
What?
So upgrade it once, see how many you need. We need 3. So you may need more or less. Come to her. Give her both ashes. I don't know if this makes a difference here, but you get a question. I always just tell her where. Then we come into here, we buy how many you need. You might need 4, you might need 2, you might need 1, you might need 5. Buy as many as you need. I only need 3. Get 3. Buy those. Upgrade that. And next we need large titanite shards. We're gonna get a few of those now.
Be careful.
Oh yeah. There's things to do. I'm getting a bit ahead of myself. So yeah, you picked up some Estus shards as well, didn't you? So, reinforce. 2. I think we've picked up 2. No, 3. No, 3.
Be careful.
And also burn the bones on the fire. I think we got 2. So go back to where you just were. Now come up here. Now, I'll leave this up to you. There's a few embers there, and there's him. You can go and fight him if you want, get his embers. Well. And you can actually get Havel's ring from his soul. It's worth it in a casual playthrough. And honestly, you might even be able to use it in this playthrough to get some extra additional armor. I'm not gonna. I don't think. Plus, you'll only be able to get Havel's ring after the... But like I said, you can probably kill him quite easily right now. So get those 2, they're important. You may as well just pick these up as well, because you're in the area. Is that actually any good? I've never looked. Yeah, it's actually quite good, really. I actually really like that shield. Weighs the same. Well, technically, what you should be using is this, because it's stamina re... I forgot to mention that earlier. I got invaded and forgot. So, I recommend killing these first, because they will actually chase you up and block you on the stairs. I actually thought he was an enemy first. I dislike not being topped up. By the way, this guy is actually alive. I think he takes more hits than he was. But I've got too much damage. Shielded enemies can be rotated round or baited like that. Honestly, if you want, you could homebone here if you don't want to fight these enemies. Really no real point to it. But yeah, I recommend just boning out once you get the items there. Also, you can unequip the dagger for now. And yes, we are going back to the shrine. You're probably wondering, well, why didn't you do that first and then upgrade to +4? Well, I like to make sure that I kill them before they disappear, you know? Because if I don't, then it's 2 walks there instead of 1. Probably takes a lot longer.
What?
So, reinforce to +4. Now we've got a +4 weapon.
Pretty.
We're going to be having +4 for quite a while. We can't gain access to anymore.
I bless. I bless.
Right, so now there's decisions. Where do I go next? I think I'm gonna go back here. So for that we'll need key. This key here, we'll need that.
Passion.
So we're gonna be going on another looting run. And I know there's a lot of downtime here, but it really sets you up for the run. The idea of this playthrough is setting yourself up so that you can have an easier time. This is why I'm doing this, showing all this. Make sure that you can follow easily and have an easy time and be well equipped for the challenge ahead. This is what we're doing now. If you feel like you can go and take on some bosses, I think with a +4 right now you can definitely do it. I'm also doing a bit of stuff here to prepare for later. And since I did want to come back to this area anyway, I thought now would be the perfect time. So we're going to be coming down here for the priest, yes. Who we won't actually be using until we beat Champion Gungnir, who is a lot further in the run. So apparently these are infinite spawning rats. Also pick this up for later as well, so then you don't need to buy one. So this is really important here. You want to do this. Exhaust the dialogue. Phil. He disappears. She's gone back to Firelink now. Perfect. I talked to this dude just to progress her quest line just in case. I don't think you need to, but okay. Ah, that goes up. I thought it was about to go down for some reason. But I'm an idiot. Don't mind me. I'm being really Pepega. So I'm going all the way to the top first to talk to the giant, just to make one area easier. But other than that, you don't need to do this. You can literally skip this part here. But it does remove some RNG. You do that, and I'll tell you when. Come down here. Exhaust his dialogue. I think it's twice. I like to wait until the beast has turned around. And I don't like to aggro him too early. I like to be closer to it before I aggro. You can actually go down here too. Get around.
Well, it's too late now.
But yeah, just try and stay between his legs and whack on him. Good job, Sigurd.
That which we
I didn't mean to email, that was really rude of me. Especially the point down of all things. This item here. Don't go for that, that's dung. And it's a trap. So, I actually might die here. Like, I always get hit by these witches here. I'm actually gonna try and run around the front and then go that way instead of trying to go straight through the door. Because when I try to go straight through the door, I always get hit. Pick up this ring here. Like to heal up to full here. Now you want to run up, run along the wall. That's actually pretty good armor, by the way. The stuff I just picked up. Very fancy. I'll actually show it off. It looks even better when embered. So from here, it doesn't really matter. We don't really need anything else. So we can just bone out for now. And I think next we want to do a boss. And I'm not very good at the next boss. Prepare for Papiga! But yeah, the next boss is something that I'm not really good at, so get ready. So I'm gonna do some management here. I want high magic resistance and low weight. I think we'll just go with the cleric stuff here. Looks good to me. And low weight. And then we want to equip this for bonus damage. Is that light stuff we can... How much damage would I get if I remove that? We'd get 8 damage. How much resistance do I lose? I lose like quite a bit. Over 10. I think it's better to have this stuff equipped. And we also get a bonus from that ring which is picked up. A bit of bonus damage there. So you have access to infinite of these now. So buy a few of these.
Ashen 1.
Put them where you feel most comfortable with having them. I feel comfortable having them here. And I also don't like having the bombs on my hotbar anymore because I'm not gonna using those. Alright, I actually want to see how much the shield takes away. That actually takes away quite a bit. So I think I'm actually going to do the shieldless. But you probably notice that I'm still going to go in one-handed. So take off my shield for the extra damage. Oh yeah, I should explain. I like one-handed attacks better because they are faster, and I don't really think the bonus is worth it. So if you want to set up or heal before the boss, come here. You'll be fine, they don't enter boss rooms. And then go in. This is actually the best RNG possible. But I'm fucking it up. So panic roll away like crazy. So I've just put her into phase 2. Probably not the brightest idea in the world. In phase 2, you can actually finish her if you find it quick enough there, but I didn't. So now you want to get the blue ones. That should be all the blue ones. Gonna use one more of these. And she lived. That's the oof. The blue ones always die with one hit, by the way. Hopefully this is the purple one. Nope. And win. Whew, got my heart racing a bit there. I'm not very good at that fight, so that one had me worried a bit there. I think I'm getting better at it though, so definitely a great fight. You may have some problems with it yourself. My advice is just keep trying, do your best, don't get too agitated. The rough fight, I've probably took like 8 attempts at it in Soul Level 1 before. I think that's actually my first trying it in Soul Level 1, so don't be too worried. Not an easy fight. I'm gonna keep this armor equipped a bit, just for the extra damage. Careful because these dogs teleport. By the way, those ashes I picked up are very, very important. You want those. So, I'm gonna go into the DLC to pick up some resources here. If you don't have the DLC, it's fine. I just think you'll be maybe one upgrade behind on the Abyss Watchers. But the Abyss Watchers isn't a hard fight, and actually this will be the first time I go into the Abyss Watchers with a +5, I believe. Because usually when I do these runs, I always like miss a large shot somewhere. But now I've got them all memorized because I recently did one to get a feel for the run. At least the first part. Second part I haven't done recently. So this always happens, even if you don't pick up that item. I just pick it up because, well, you're falling in the animation. May as well. So, large shard. You want that. I always pick that up. I actually don't know the requirements, if I can ever use it in Soul Level 1. So you want to pick up those too. They're important. So just for safety, come in here and tag this bonfire. Apparently I've got a wolf following me. Interesting. So just make him run off the edge. You'll get this large shard. If you want, you can bone out now. I'm going to the next bonfire. But there's really no reason to come over here, so you can definitely bone out. But in case you're doing this too, top up here. Like, legit top up. It's this guy. Regen stamina. Once you see him, run. Try to dodge to his left, so he's far away from this ladder here. It can sometimes hit you when you're going up if you dodge to the right. Ember here. And then tag this and let's get out. So we're gonna use some souls here. Depending on how the run's gone for people, they may not have as many souls as I have. It's not critical to do this now. Could, in fact, do this later. But I know I have enough souls on me, so I'm use. How much do these give? How much do? I think that should be enough, right? Yeah. Now one more of those. I'm gonna buy the key here. The key. So,
Gracious let I open.
basically just do this whenever you have enough souls. You don't need to do it now. The best time to do this is after the Abyss Watchers. So, if you don't have enough before the Abyss Watchers at any time, just until that. You can also use the boss souls here. I recommend not using the Crystal Sage one because Rapier, it has discovery. It can help you get some items in case you want something that I'm not going to be getting. In case you want some like armor for fashion souls or something on your soul level 1 character. Or in case you're just following along as a casual playthrough, you can do that too. Although that'll be vastly different on the souls. So be careful here. If you do fall, you are dead. So here you want to open your menu. This is why these are important. Drop one of those. Drop one of those. You want to select to leave, not discard. Up. And a chunk. The black fire bombs give you a chunk, which is absolutely amazing. Through here, grab this. I'm actually going to equip this a little bit. Or a little bit, I should say. We decrease our attack by 1 with it because more weight, but that's okay. If you talk to this guy, you can get free emote. In case you want that. I think you can get one from her too.
Bless.
Yeah. Also, do speak to her now. I might be doing something with her later. So I think this is all we need now. So, let's continue. Actually, how many large shards do I have? Should have 3, right? Yes. I only need 1 more for the next upgrade, which we'll be getting inside the church. There are 2 large shards that we can get. They're not the easiest to get, but they're definitely worth getting. Oh yeah, I haven't opened it yet. Oh yeah, before you go up here, equip the torch. Most of these are harmless, but if you need to cleave your way through, do so. I also wouldn't mind a few souls for an item that I want soon. Since I get hit by him, I don't need the torch. But if you do get hit by him, just pull out the torch real quick. It'll stop the bleeding effect. Same with these guys here. Get that soul on that one, just in case I don't get enough to get what I want. So, about that archer earlier that we went up to see, make peace with. he'll shoot down on these now, and he won't shoot us anymore, so you can just loot the area if you like. You don't need to do any of this, I'm just showing you that he'll be on your side now. Rusted coins are nice, so I decided to show that there's one there. It can increase drop chance. So this is a really dangerous segment, and I wouldn't be surprised if I die here. I'm gonna go for a tricky thing here. When running down here, I advise holding up shield, just in case. Wait for stamina here, and then jump. Careful, and then run back up. This skips walking across that hill where you can see all those camping on top and such. There's a huge ambush down there, so this skips that. Ouch. Am I dead? No. I thought he was closer. The guy at the top. So don't worry about these, just come here and open the door. They'll explode themselves. Now you just have to hope that you get good RNG and don't die when you open the door. There's not much you can really do there, just pray. Now you want to run. Ignore this item here. They're still following. Okay. Go back and open up shortcut. And also go and get one of the rings that we're never going to be taking off. I believe it's either 3,500 or 2,500 souls. So I do plan on using those souls that I picked up. Honestly, the souls are more tight in this run than a normal playthrough. Real. Aha. Finally. You also can get a life ring there too, if you didn't start with one. So, this is amazing. You really, really want this. And you don't ever want to take it off. This enables you to survive some one-shots later on. I should be able to enforce my thing as well, right? Yeah. I skipped out on doing that. It's fine though. Hopefully you realise that you...
Pretty.
Anyway. Continue. We'll be getting an null ring soon that we won't be taking off either, which is practically the same kind of ring, but this time instead of for defense, it's for raw damage, and we'll be enjoying that damage throughout the entire run. We're going to be wanting to stay at full HP to have these rings active at all times. So this is a dangerous segment. This is why I went back for the ring. so I can survive this guy. You definitely want the ring for this part, and that's the Aura ring. We'll equip that once we get out of this area and into safety. Which one do you think would be best to... I think it might be best to do that one. Like, how much damage does that give us right now? That still gives us a healthy amount. Especially while Ember, the life ring is definitely not required. It's definitely not anyway, like I said. It's just something I take because there's nothing else there that I want. So I've taken a hit now, so I'm gonna drink. Oh yeah, I'm embered, so PvP time, baby. Well, not PvP, that's a joke. This is PvE. You'll always get invaded by him, so like I said, try and fight these guys. If you lose, it's no biggie. Who's... Oh right, he's got thorns and he's rolling around me. Makes him a dangerous opponent for my setup, because he cancels my stuff by rolling. He's gonna want to heal. Don't know why I didn't try. Oops. Need to change to two-handed. So come over here, kill this guy. These are pretty easy, just stay between their feet, around the back of their ankle. Roll away if you notice they're doing a kick or a stomp. So these guys are actually a lot weaker than they appear. Or maybe I should say that their attacks are just completely useless. So this one's going to be a bit harder. I might actually lure him away from the enemies there. For some reason he's going back though. Why so far? They've come over here now too. If you get too far away from him, he'll do that. I guess I'll just clear out these guys. You can keep doing that all you like. So should have a better time with him now. Now he doesn't have those around him all over. heal up because got hit. Still one more of these. I've done it. There's still quite a few actually. Now we need to find his body. That's it. Might as well pick this up as well, just for sake of clearing the area, eh? And having the full set. So now we're gonna leave this area. Well, I only died once so far. That's pretty good. And that was because of a simple mistake that I made in my pathing. That aggroed more enemies. I'm coming up here for a ring that I'll be using much later on. Yeah, no idea why he drops a ring. He's just a common enemy. But yeah, so far so good. This run is quite amazing. Only one death. Alright, we have enough chunks. I mean, I wish we had enough chunks. We have enough blood shards. We only need 5 more now, which we'll easily be getting right after the boss fight with Abyss Watchers. Also, may as well take this healing spell too, right? Give you a little bit to top up before bosses and such, since it's so important to stay full health. Buy a few resources here.
Ashen 1.
I'm actually gonna buy some more stuff too. Buy that. And that.
Ashen.
Now I'm gonna re-equip my sword. So yeah, I don't think this will increase our damage anymore. Oh? It does? Oh no, that's because health. I'm not full health anymore, am I? Yeah. But yeah, it doesn't increase, so take that off. Put whatever other ring you want in there on. And now let's do the... We could actually do Cursed Wood as well, if you want now. But for now I'm gonna go do the Watches. Because we can come back with like a plus 10 or 7 weapon and kill Cursed Wood. So tag this fire for the boss. Check your equipment so you don't have stuff like that. I'm actually gonna equip some Fallen Knight gear. Actually, you can equip it all. I think I'm gonna go for that. It gives more fire resistance for this fight. And honestly, it's better. So let's go with that. Plus, it looks really badass. So instead of that other armor, I'm gonna use this. I'll probably use this through most of the run, just because it looks so good. Don't know why I didn't before. Well then. Well then. I was actually looking forward to fighting this boss Embered for once. Guess that's not happening, huh? Yeah, stuff like that can happen when you're opening doors, unfortunately. If you do want to make sure that stuff like that doesn't happen, especially here, you can just do stuff like this. Kill them. I think this guy was part of it too. I'll kill him. Ember there. You know what? Just because they stole the ember from me, I'm gonna take the ember that they took from me and use it. And have an embered boss fight for my life on the Abyss Watchers. So this is my favourite fight in the game, or at least one of. But yeah, tons of damage here. Way too much damage. Be more careful with this fight though, this phase. Gonna be baiting out attacks like this one, and then going for a backstab into a charge. always put your shield up if you're not sure about dodge timing. And then if you're late on the dodge, at least you'll block it. So, because of the amount of souls you get there, if you really, really need the key now that you didn't get before because I've had such a good run, you can go and do that right here, but I'm just going to continue on because I don't need to do anything right now. I've equipped the Ring of Sacrifice in this area because this area is really dangerous. The enemies here are really bad. Really bad. It's probably one of the most dangerous sections in the game where you can actually lose your souls. And I really have no advice for this area. Just keep running. And try not to run too close to enemies. Well, then you've got guys like this. Maintain stamina and then run down. You want to be fast here. Get in this corner here. Hit this guy, kill him. And then that smashes onto that. I get a shield bone shard. If you don't do that, perfect. Try and kill that guy with the hat that I got in corner. And then wait for the boulder to come back. It will come back and you will get your bone shard. If they've got glowing eyes, they... Excuse me, sir. If they've got glowing eyes, they're gonna come back. Glowing white eyes, I should make that a point. So careful for traps here. And this part is really dangerous because these guys really chase and they're really good at hitting you. Careful for that trap there, sometimes all our enemies can activate it. There's so much going on now. I run into here. Let's get to this bonfire. Yeah, I'm not a fan of this section. You can probably tell. The reason I didn't go and grab this before is because if the guy's chasing you and a boulder coming, yeah. Dragon Crest. Because these enemies are so dangerous, I might end up putting my shield up. Now, where's that in? Yeah, there. Get those warden ones. Careful for these enemies. Get that and get out. Kill him just because. You're still chasing? Wow. I've never actually had someone chase me across the bridge. Titanite shard. Don't worry about that. We're not going to be using those anymore. And besides, you can get infinite of them. So this guy here has an interesting relationship with this guy here. They actually fight each other, and I want the Mimic to win. What? So the Mimic from here should win. Hopefully. So I'll finish him off instead. So yeah, he drops soul. If that doesn't go as well for you, don't worry about it. You can ignore that. It's just a funny interaction. You don't have to do any of those. You can't rest here, so I recommend killing these first. I usually get chased by more than one. If you die, that's fine. You'll just spawn back at the bonfire. So, check how many you need, I guess. I need 3. So, there's 3 in the lake, actually. Now this is a hard part though, so you be careful. Grab that. Try and roll these. Oh yeah, something I should have explained from the very beginning of this run. But I guess now's the best time to do it. In your options, change this. It's usually a circle. Make it L2 or whatever you're using. Probably playing on PC. So either a keyboard, which God help me if you are, I don't know how you can play this game on a keyboard. But most likely an Xbox 360 controller. That's actually a decent shield. It increases the amount of souls you get, which isn't a factor on this, but cool. I got bonfire to get back here later. Now we've got enough shards to upgrade the sword to +6, I believe. And then we just need chunks, which are harder to come by, and we won't be seeing a majority of chunks until after Dancer. So I'm gonna be running over to that area there. I find it easier to look at it. You can use audio cues as well. Because each bolt is the same time between. So audio is actually really helpful there. Come through here. Bonfire room here. Doesn't look like he's gonna... Oh, he is. Well then, I'll take it. I got hit there. So I've still got the Ring of Sacrifice equipped, so I don't actually mind dying at all. It's not like I can use these souls anyway, so... I will maybe be dying in this area here. But because of the Ring of Sacrifice, I won't need to worry. This is a part where you can actually easily die. But as long as you get this item, you can just not come back ever again. Yeah, look at that HP. That's embered. And with the buffs. If you're not embered there, you will die. And that is completely fine, as I've said. One moment. Doing some OBS stuff here. There we go. Okay. So we're gonna upgrade everything now. Our flask, our weapon.
Did what?
I actually don't remember how many we got.
Pretty.
Apparently we just got one. It's cool. So, if you don't want to carry a large amount of shards around, like me, you can spend them on things like this. Did I say shards meant souls? You know what I mean. Oh. You can also just buy some armor. If you like. But yeah, just spend it up. You don't need them for anything. Should have bought some grass as well. If it's actually purchasable. I don't know. So that charcoal I picked up in the village at the beginning, that's finally going to be used. Honestly, like I said, you can skip it because you can buy it anyway. Needed to do something while I was waiting for the boulder, and honestly, you don't need a lot of stamina for this next fight. Actually, I do want the stamina though, it just feels better. By the way, stamina regen effects do stack. So the ring and the shield does actually stack together. So it's up to you what you do here. You can either use the pine resin or you can just use a bundle pine resin or... yeah, pine resin. You can use either pine resin or the bundle. Go over here, use your thing of choice, and wail on this to break it immediately. I'm actually just going to use this now, if I have the time. I changed my mind. So be very careful when he climbs up. Wait for him to move a bit here, because of the darkness behind him can actually kill you. So you do need him to come up a bit. This time that roll. Yeah. If you're fast enough here, you can actually see the bottom. There's actually nothing down here. If you miss the item, you can find it in the room. So don't worry too much about that. I think it's like over here somewhere in these pots. I've not actually never missed it, but I've seen people on Twitch play the game and pick it up afterwards. So if you know the game well enough, you're probably thinking, well, you can't continue anymore. And you're alright, I can't. I can't go any further than this. So, it's time for one of my worst bosses again. Deacons of the Deep. Gonna be changing gear for this. I don't like Deacons of the Deep. I think I'm gonna go with this one. Yeah, I should be fine with just that equipped. Gives me curse and magic resist with fire resist. But they also do melee, so gotta be careful of that. Unlike the previous boss, stamina management is going to be a bit bigger here. But I have my own strategy for this. Something that I actually thought up myself, but maybe people have also had the same idea. So what I like to do is just kill like one or two at the start, and then come right around the back and wait. Yes, wait. Blow them all around here. Hug one of these pillars so they can't fireball you. Want to gather them as far away as possible. Go right up in here if possible. I don't kill too many. Unfortunately, they get in my way. I think one more. Now go. Couldn't get it off. Too late now, too. Careful of the dark blue guys. Sometimes better to kill them first. They can also heal. And they are slightly more deadly than the other guys. Things didn't go as planned there, and I had to improvise a lot. Like, they are pulled towards the skulls and will leave you alone. But I had to improvise because I got cancelled. But when things do go wrong, don't panic, just try to keep everything in order and you'll be fine. So just run here, we don't care about the dog. He's very quick though, so do run. He might look like he's far away, but he catches people. See what I mean? His next attack like that would have killed me. Well, caught me, not killed me. No. So, still a bit of a dangerous run up here. Do be careful. These guys have dancer-like moves. Really hard to read. Their limbs, like, hill and twist all over the place. This guy is a bit more forgiving. Depending on his attack, you can just run past. And then he sometimes does that as you're leaving. Now you just want to run here, take the best line possible. Because this guy can actually follow you in the church. Luckily I got the best RNG there where he cast a spell. That puts him really behind. So the next area I'm going to is my least favorite area in the game. I absolutely despise it. Crypt dagger here. Here's why. Yeah, he gets close. Too close. So because I'm embered, I'm gonna get invaded here. Now do keep in mind that embers do not stick around if you die with your sacrificial ring. Oh. This is a very uncomfortable position. So I'm getting invaded, that's why the fog gates come up. If you time that well, you can get an easy backstab. And dead. Those NPCs are probably more challenging than the bosses, but like I said, if you die to an NPC, it's no biggie. If I was to do it again, I wouldn't have blocked. I didn't expect him to break my guard. I wanted to block his attack and then step around his next one. But too strong for me. I'm just going back to get rid of my souls because I don't want to end up losing them to this area, because this area is really, really bad. I really don't like this area.
Ashen 1.
How good is that Undead Legion? Is that legit? Kinda. Not too legit though. Also, actually, if you do need more like embers and items and such, I'll do a quick little side area here where I can show you how to get more. If you want to get the most out of this merchant, it's better to do it earlier on. But with the Curse Wood still alive, I think we can actually make good use out of him. I do recommend clearing out the enemies from this area. So he'll sell you some more embers and some more gear. And he actually increases his stock.
Do me a favor and don't give this ring to old Loretta News. Goodbye.
Did I not pick up her bones? Did I forget to do that? I think I did, didn't I? Wow. Let me go and grab those. I forgot the bones. So doing some miscellaneous stuff now. Just to unlock more items, let's say if you need it. This will help you. Get you more embers, more chances. You can also go ahead and equip Shield of Want and the ring for more XP here. Since we're just like running through areas. They'll give you some extra falls if you want more materials to work with.
And have thank as good morning. Oh, and you can as goodbye.
So if you want to progress his quest, you can quit out twice and then talk to him again. But there's something else I want to go do first. I think I should have the requirements for it. If not, that's fine. Yeah, here we go. So this is actually a really tough fight. He can't die and you can't die. And you have limited Estus now, and he also uses a shit ton. Just kill him before he has a chance to heal. That was really good.
Thank you for your kind assistance. Blessing of the moon upon your journey.
We look badass together. Yeah.
I would not.
So I'll give you
If
those items, and what we really want is the silver cat ring. Alright, we need to go towards Greyrat to progress his questline. So I've put off the worst area in the game for long enough. Let's go back and let's go through. So I just hate this area. There's not much to really say other than this area is just like terrible to go through. Like the enemies just drain your health, maximum health. And they are really hard to deal with too, because their attacks stun for a long amount of time. They actually put you on the floor. My maximum health is still down. And it seems to stay like that until you get really far away from them. I think it is anyway. I guess not. Or I have more health than I guess it's just placebo effect because I know what they can do. I ambered mainly for that. He has high damage. And the cat ring makes it so I can survive. Well, not only survive but take no damage from those falls there. That one too. you can still make it down without the cat ring. Make sure to heal between falls. So be careful with this fight, because there are infinitely spawning rats here. And the rats are more dangerous than the giant. This one's a lot stronger than the ones earlier, so I don't think it's the same type. And this one drops a chunk for your efforts. And that'll upgrade us to the next stage, to +7. A nice juicy +7. And that is basically enough for Dancer. But I'm not going to be doing Dancer in this part. I'm going to be saving that till next part, because that one is a rough fight.
Just what? Pretty be careful.
But that's not to say I'm done just yet. There are 2 more bosses I'll be killing today, I think. And then we'll do the next part, hopefully tomorrow. We'll see how things go. I recommend sidestepping those, not just walking into them. Ah, that's what sane men do though, and I'm not a sane man. So I do like the cat ring, because this entire run is about those 2 rings being in effect at all times. So a fall basically is minus a flask. And apparently when we don't have them activated, we can't even kill them. Those rats are a pain in the ass because of this door here. And there's also an item that we're gonna want. Why on there? I think the away front door now, so it give me enough time. I'd rather deal with these guys than them walking around. There's a mimicking that chest, so careful for that. Careful when you pick up the last item in this room. This is what we really want. Now just run. See, they're all alerted. Give her those ashes. That gives us infinite gold pine resin, which is actually amazing. Unfortunately, I don't remember how you get the infinite dark resin.
Well, everyone's. I might as well.
But I have
Thank
enough
you,
time to
until I
research.
ended up
So send him on a pillage mission, and then you want to go and kill one boss and then come back. And the boss of my choosing is Cursewood. Notice it lags a bit when coming up to Cursewood. So before the battle starts, I like to get rid of them. Even though I have a really strong weapon for this fight, I like to play safe. Now while it's turning round, apply. Apply the lube. You can also get this one before he actually smashes the ground too. That's the only other extra one that you can get now, unfortunately. positioned myself on that side to get that one. Got that one too. Ouch. I've actually forgot where his all one is. Where is it? Ah, there it is. It's thrashing about way too much. Oh my god. Can I kill you now? Dude, this fight's going terrible. I actually died to Cursewood. It was in a really bad position. I couldn't reach it. But yeah, things like that will happen. Things like that will happen. Like, I've only died twice, and my third death is an absolutely ridiculous mess where I just get stuck in a wall. Admittedly though, I did forget where his weak point was. I wasn't sure if it was left or his right. So I was just trying to brute force his middle. And then I got grabbed, so I thought, nah, it's easier just to pop the one on his foot, and I finally found it, but his positioning and his moveset was just so bad. Sometimes that'll happen to you. Don't let it affect you, and just keep going. This time we'll get it for sure. I think I might even try and start with it this time. Was it this foot or that foot? I do see that one under there, so I think I'm just gonna go for that one. Do the usual. Because it's easy to land where that one is. And then from there you can... Wait, it didn't stagger from that. I guess I did it too quick. Well, that's the one we missed before. And then just like that, everything goes to plan, and we hitless it. Yeah, it's much easier when things go according to plan. I kind of threw off my own strategy though there, so my bad. Entirely.
Oh. You can as
So now he's got more loot.
goodbye. And oh, if the tails, what do you? I goodbye.
The next time is going to be dead. There is a way to save him, but I haven't set it up. But it's still possible to get his ashes, and we will be moving through that area. so we can grab his ashes when we do. So far only 3 deaths, eh? Let's see if we can end the day with only 3 deaths. That would be an amazing run. At this rate, I'll be trying to do runs deathless. Well, I think Champion Gungnir, Nameless King, and Dancer and Soul of Cinder want a word with me about deathless runs. I think they've got a few things they would like to say. So I like to check my inventory before I enter, so I know where the sword is. I hope I'm not weighing too much. I'm actually gonna equip this instead here. Yeah, let's just go with that. I feel faster too, which is good. So because I looked at my inventory before I went in, I knew exactly what to do. One second, let me focus on this first. He's being a bit annoying today. Yeah, getting the first one off is always the most annoying, but once you get this one off... Okay, I didn't get the headshot, which was optimal. You don't want the headshot first. Because if you get the headshot, it does this. Well, he does that the first time, the second time you hit him every time. So headshot isn't really worth. That never does damage, but I never go for rolling that one. Bit dangerous to do this. I don't know if that consumed. No, it didn't. Fuck. I thought it lost target. That was a big mistake on my part. I thought the knockback had untargeted him for me, so I went to retarget, but I actually untargeted. So he should die here. Dead. Put my stuff back on. And... boom. He's gone. So, I'm not sure about Medea. I'm kind of on the fence about doing the DLCs at the moment in Soul Level 1. I think maybe once I've done with this entire playthrough, all bosses and such, I'll give it a go, but I don't know if I'm good enough. Like, I'm definitely good at the game, but the DLC is a different monster entirely. So, he's dead now. He's not coming back. Gonna go and find his ashes. And also open up the shortcut. I usually wait till I've got a +10 for Pontiff Sullivan though, because he is actually a really hard boss fight. Like, Pontiff Sullivan, I would say, is worse than the Dancer, and that's saying something. For me personally, this is a personal preference. I would rather fight the Dancer over Sullivan. I realise that everyone else has got their different preferences and fighting techniques. The way I fight is not very good against Sullivan. So that's Greirat's ashes. There's also some ashes in there. If you need to heal, there's some soup there. So for now, I'm just gonna run through the area. Don't need that anymore. I don't ever think I'm gonna be using those. I don't want to lose those dogs. Because dogs teleport and stuff. And I don't want 4 of them chasing me with teleportation abilities. Dogs are always a random factor in this game. But yeah, like I said, Pontiff Sullivan is a big no-no. Well, I guess before I end, I'll give Dancer 1 try. Okay? 1 try. And then I'm ending. If I beat him first try, then oh boy. Whew. I don't think I'm going to be able to do it, but let's see. Let's see if we can beat the Dancer. If not, it's a preview for what we'll be dealing with next time I do this. So, give the ashes to her.
And oh, I'm.
So now she sells everything that Greirat did. Well, big inventory now, very big. You got some Titanite scales, twinkling. I'm sad that she doesn't sell those yet. I'm gonna buy a few more of these because I don't think we're gonna believe in this fight alive.
Ashen.
Oh yeah, and you can also put these up here. So I equipped the shield earlier. This is for this boss fight. Because if you mistime your rolls, you might be able to get away with blocking an attack and rolling the next. So I've equipped a shield with decent fire resist, and it's got some dark resist too, which are both required. The shield is not going to be of importance though, it's best to just never get hit by the dancer. He deals so much damage and his combos will kill, and sometimes there's nothing you can do. This is one of the hardest fights in the game, and like I said, I'm probably not going to win him. I'm probably going to have to wait till I do the second part of this. This will probably last like 3 to 4 players. 4 parts. Maybe even 5 if we get unlucky. Okay. So let's see how things go from here. So I've never tried these, but I think a bleed effect on him would be really good. Alright, I'm gonna focus here. Okay. I got hit before his transformation, then I got greedy. I'm actually not going to do this in the second part. I think I can do this now. I'm going to take a few more tries at it. For some reason I feel like I can do this. I'm actually feeling so good I'm going to Ember up. I do know he's weak against dark, so. honestly, there's really not much I can say. I'm sorry, but that fight is just extremely difficult. You're just gonna have to learn the timings, learn which way to roll, and it really helps being embered, but you can also do it without being embered. It just makes a lot of the second phase one-hit kill. I realise that embers aren't infinite, so do be careful. I also realise that the dark pine resin isn't infinite, but it did run out during like most of the second phase, so just keep trying, don't let it get to you. It's a hard fight. It can be frustrating at times, but it's definitely a winnable fight even without any buffs or being embered. Not easy, but the best advice I can give is just stay like it's really difficult to call this advice, but stay close. Learn and know what is going to do. And keep the aggression up. The longer the fight goes on, the worse it's going to be for you. So, just try and keep up the aggression as much as you can. But also keep full health. That is important. Always be full health. If you ever get hit, find a time to heal. That is more important than hitting it. Heal. Always heal. I see a lot of people playing Dark Souls and they kind of sit around on half HP, 70% HP, and even when it's not a full level 1 run, that's asking for trouble. 70% HP is not too bad, but when you're in a soul level 1 run, even 90% HP is bad. You need to be 100%. It is important. I'm gonna try and lose him. I don't want to slow down here. So now we can get those chunks. I'm going a bit longer on this part because I just want to do some chunk collecting in this area and then we'll be done. What an amazing playthrough it's been though. How many deaths have I had now? 4 or 5? And I'm past Dancer? Ow. Make that an all. Oh yeah, this is actually toxic, ain't it? Ouch. Yeah, I think this toxic's going to kill me. There's chunks in the area that I missed, but I don't really want to die. I'm kind of embered, so I think my life is worth the chunk that I'm going to be missing and coming back for. It's fine to throw away your life unless you're embered. I didn't realize it was toxic poison. Maybe you should get something for that stuff. To be fair though, I don't correctly remember where the last chunk I want is. I think it's one last one anyway. Might even be two. Let me double check, see if there's any items that I may have missed. Yeah, I think I got them all. Where the hell did he come from? Unless it's in here somewhere. I actually don't remember what's in this pile. May as well since I'm heading back. Or Shadow Gear. Like Firebomb. There's a reason I want that up, and that's because the boss later. But yeah, this is where I'll be ending this first part of my Soul Level 1 playthrough. What a day it's been. Damn.
What?
Before I do, and oh yeah, I have no souls.
Pretty big. I don't.
I have no.
Just what?
So I just need 5 more, which we'll be getting next time.
Pretty.
So yeah, it's been a good run. Let me equip my default gear so that I don't forget next time. And has been very good. Here's my stats at the end of this. I never atoned that healing spell. Let me do that actually. I mean, I don't think I'm ever going to use it, but hey. Another thing you could probably do is get magic weapon. But I don't think you can get it unless you recruit that guy in the swamp.
Ashen.
Who I could actually go and get right now. There's also her here. But we'll be doing all that next time. Yeah. This will be the first part of this. And I'll see you next time. Now, I am going to be done though. So I'll see you then. And as for today's stream, I am also going to be done and I'll be back tomorrow. And tomorrow I think I'll continue this. Maybe we'll do some Ark Nights again too. Hopefully we can get this done tomorrow. That would be out of this world though. That would be absolutely insane. But yeah, thanks for watching. I'm out of here. See ya.